Kyle Klein looking to go 7
on
down
hole
through
12.
6 holes. This is also for a share of second. Kyle Klein doesn't miss putts.
Look at that stretch there, champ. Birdie, 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 eagle, birdie, birdie. Pretty routine.
Well within the real
Should be
wheelhouse,
routine from there, absolutely.
Kyle Klein on a heater on 13.
One of the most technical second shots on the course here at the 13.
Did he do it?
It's looking perfect, Ian. Let's see if the finish is right. And just playing for position.
Yeah, like Champ said, he's a little out of position for it.
Wow, inside circle one, just a step or two off the bullseye for Kyle Klein, and the streak continues. We took a good look at that yesterday, Ian.
Wow, that's
we
a
did
big change.
our little recon in a golf cart.
Yeah.
Got all of our numbers and checking out all the changes.
There's definitely a tree missing from that section. And if you happen to get a little basket roll, you can go a long way.
You saw the drive for Klein. Here's the putt for 2 on 17.
Get it there, Kyle Klein.
Huge make.
Rattles that thing in on the low left side.
Understable disc for a hyzer flip sidearm.
Klein
This has got to get down.
almost gets in. Back on 4. Klein looks at birdie from circle 2.
Ring it up, Kyle Klein. Circle 2 banger.
Yeah, I would think you'll see this 30 feet to the right of where Robert's disc was flying at least, if not more. And sure
higher.
enough, yes, playing that skip. And I think that's the way you got to do it.
No issue for Kyle Klein at the 8th.
If he was 3 feet to the right, he would have absolutely nothing. It looks like he has just a tiny window there.
Kyle Klein through the wickets of the tree limbs. The skinniest of mail slots, and he finds a way to send it home.
Kyle Klein from the Flight Factory drone.
Mine was a little more generous back then as well.
Klein up the middle.
This seems to be the preferred line. This is on a frozen rope from Kyle Klein, and runs it long, and look at that break. The tall grass pushes him back.
Klein barely in bounds. Looks to take advantage with a birdie putt. Great putt from Klein.
Right, but nowadays these kids are growing up with discs in their hands.
Exactly.
They're 3 years
That's what
old.
we've
They have
been
discs in
saying
their
all
hands,
season,
so
Ken.
their prime is going to be a little bit earlier than ours were, probably. 'Cause I think
You're absolutely correct.
And I just try to repeat sort of a positive energy to myself. And that's only the best thing you can do, really, is trying to get into a little bit more positive mindset. Sometimes it helps to just straight talk to someone else.
Around this Winthrop Arena.
Yeah, they don't want to give you an easy look for your save. They want to make you make a 50-footer. Almost every drop zone is almost 50 feet. Oh, that's a little long.
My boy Kai Vesa just sent me a message, said, I played with the champ back in 2006 at Epila. I remember that. That's how I got to play USDGC.
That's awesome.
And these guys aren't doing much up here on the card.
Yeah,
Not much
there's
happening.
Not many under par for these leaders. A couple unders, the best out of these lead 4. After 8 holes.
The Klein tee shot is beautiful. Is he going for it? He must be, right?
Oh, he's looking straight.
Yep.
Disc away for Klein. Big moment here, attacking at the 10th.
This looks good.
Does it have the carry? The angle looks good. Carry
does.
solid. Klein in business.
That's what happens.
This is for a 3-stroke lead for Kyle Klein.
Making moves.
Up and down will grab a stroke on Tipton. And Freeman.
At least one.
At
on Tipton.
least one, yeah, good point.
Out the hand looks good.
Kyle Klein for a 5-stroke lead. Too close to miss, as Philo says. Klein puts it home. Your leader, Kyle Klein.
Keeps it low. Maybe a touch too low unless it gets a big jump.
There it is.
There
That's
we
grinding
go.
its way in there. That's right off the bullseye for Klein.
That got 60 foot of ground play there. That was fortunate.
Well, he missed one from just a little further than this to win a couple of years ago. Now to maintain a 3-stroke cushion into Championship Sunday.
Ooh.
Up and in, a little bit on the right side, but the round is over for Kyle Klein. He will have a A lot to think about tonight heading into Championship Sunday.
Windy Winthrop doing its thing, and we had a big shakeup at the top.
Coming in hot, grab some metal.
He's going to be so short of that corner that I'm not sure he's even going to have any kind of look at that basket.
Klein's tee shot on 2.
Surfing the edge, looks good.
Looks great.
Klein just a foot inside the circle for this birdie bid. Needs this
Just
to
a match.
maintain.
Yeah, got a match.
Not his normal putting style with the straddle, but makes good on it.
Lots of energy.
Big Casey fan. Klein on 4's tee.
Oh, it gets a flip up just
look
perfect.
at that lovely nip.
Klein from 416.
One angle, one turn. Looks pretty good.
Check the skip here.
Oh!
Look at that stick from Kyle Klein.
Huh.
That's a great thing for Kyle Klein.
But Heimberg took the bogey here.
That has to get overstable in a hurry. He ripped over on that so hard.
Here it comes,
Look at
just
that.
like yesterday.
I think it's
Wow, that thing's got to be wickedly overstable.
some serious beef.
This one will go a long way. If he can put it through there.
Come on, flip up. The speed of the finish on the end.
And how much that wind is blowing from left to right also.
Yeah, that really came
Big
into play
factor.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Today, not so much. This looking really nice for Klein. There you go. Dribbles it inside circle 1. You got to count that.
There's another hole they're not grabbing a stroke.
And it could be a wind read too. It's not too windy right now. It doesn't look like the winds are blowing too much.
How does it look?
It looks great.
It's a little low and right,
Caught
but it
the
gets
push.
a big skip.
Jump in there. Look at that. Kyle
there
Klein.
it is.
All the things working in his favor this afternoon.
Klein for eagle and to pile on.
No doubt.
Second.
And he was right in the middle of the cut grass there. The camera just did us a little deception. And just another one right on point, stress-free, tap in. Kyle Klein.
Kyle Klein's got 238 left on the hole.
It's a gap. A couple of things late to beat. Oh, that's a friendly little roll out there for Kyle Klein. Maybe circle's edge or a foot or two inside. How much the wind is pushing or not.
Exactly.
Yep.
Klein to put the nail in the coffin.
Just
Very
replicate those with a
casual.
little more speed.
Just
Yeah.
enough to land safe for Klein.
Way
Now you can
closer
take a
than I
big
thought it
sigh
would
of
be.
relief. If you're a Kyle Klein, you made it through the most important shot of the round, coming down the final stretch.
And your 2023 United States Disc Golf Champion, Kyle Klein.
Unbelievable. He did it.
The winner of the 2023 United States Disc Golf Championship, Kyle Klein!
States champion now and forever. How does that make you feel?
It's hard to believe. It's still setting in, but I've been too close too many times at this tournament to not have pulled that off, and I'm just glad I had built up enough of a lead throughout the round to know I can make some mistakes coming down the stretch.
Well, I want to talk about the round, Kyle. Things started off pretty tense. I mean, you and Brad both just airballing the first putts on 1, but the tension seemed to disappear after that incredible park job on 5 and when Bradley putted into the water. What was going through your mind at that point?
Just I knew I couldn't. I mean, it's a common phrase, all gas, no brakes. You know, I knew I had a game plan coming in. I was pretty aggressive, and I knew if I just stick to that and throw the shots I've thrown all week, then I can get a pretty sizable lead.
Well, I felt like the tension actually returned late in the round on 16 when you found the hazard and then Bradley was putting for birdie. Was there tension for you? Did you start to feel some nerves?
I definitely did, yeah. I think I was up 7 going in the last 3 holes, and I thought worst case scenarios I win by 1 or playoff, because with whatever shots I was throwing, that felt like worst case to me, and it almost came down to that.
Well, it did. I mean, it turned into 5 going into 17. Bradley puts it on the island. What was going through your mind right there? I mean, it felt like it was a safe play for you, but were you worried at all?
A little bit, but I know I had a reliable disc I could throw out on that forehand high, And I kept telling myself, it's just you and you. There's nothing else standing between you and this title. So you gotta beat your mind.
I can't even believe it came down to one stroke, Kyle. Talk about the finish here on 18.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I hadn't come down to that.
Yeah.
But, I don't know what happened with one of my discs that I've been throwing all week on that hole has been working fine. Maybe just a little weird wind gust or something. I got it over too much. Happened on 16 and 18 as well, that it just got burned over, and then that unfortunately cut rolled to the water. But on that shot coming up the hill, I just knew if I was going to go OB, I was going to go OB right. I was going to try to get as far as I can up and then give myself an open look at the basket to pitch up and in.
Well, Kyle, you made it happen. 1 stroke or 9 strokes, doesn't matter. Is there anyone at home that you'd like to thank? Any final thoughts here after grabbing your first major?
I just want to first and foremost thank my sponsors, Discmania, Grip, Great Lakes Discs, Whale Sacks. They've all helped me out tremendously to find this success out on tour, and all my family that was supporting me, and all my family that was out here this weekend, and my girlfriend Cynthia for being by my side the whole time, all week.
All right, you're United States champion, Kyle Klein. Let's go, dude. Come on.
What's up, everybody? Brian Earhart here, and thank you for watching highlights of the Disc Golf Network coverage. For more highlights and pro disc golf content, make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, and to watch live professional disc golf, make sure to subscribe to us on the Disc Golf Network.